Have you ever driven through a really nice neighborhood and wondered, what do these people do for a living? Most of us have. It'd be nice if you could drive up, knock on their door, and say, how do you have so much money? And how do I figure that out for myself? We don't do that because, well, it'd be awkward, but also because it can feel embarrassing to admit we don't understand it. Money can be a mystery, especially when it comes to making a lot of it. And we don't open up about it because we don't want to look dumb and we don't want to be taken advantage of. The truth is, it's okay to wonder those things, and it's okay to ask for help. It's just important to know who to ask and where to look for answers. Watching this webinar is a great place to start. This video was created by a group of friends who asked those questions and found answers. What we all have in common is that we use a company called Primerica as a distribution partner. I'll tell you more about what that means and about that group of friends later, but for now, I want to pull back the curtain on the mystery of how some people make a lot of money and why most of us don't. Think about where you are in life right now. Maybe you just got out of college, or you've been in a career as a teacher, or in a trade, or in some kind of business or nonprofit, or you've been forced into unemployment. It's possible you chose a career path with a sense of purpose. It's also possible you just took any job that was available. No matter where you are or why you're there, it's important to know that your future is not written in stone on some mysterious Mount Olympus. You have the authority and power to choose where you go from here. And it's okay if you want to make more money so that you can live out your purpose and desires how you've always wanted. Even if you love what you do, it's okay to ask, how can I make more money so that I don't have to worry about it anymore? Answering that question might lead you to a different and equally or more satisfying career, or it might simply provide another avenue to make extra money. In any case, let's knock on that door together and ask some questions. Question 1. Why do so many people struggle to become wealthy? The biggest reason is that we don't know how it works. Sometimes it feels like the financial industry is trying to keep people in the dark. Most people have struggled financially or made mistakes that could have been avoided. Families across North America have way too much debt, too little savings, and inadequate life insurance, or even the wrong kind. Unfortunately, school doesn't really teach us how to navigate that stuff. We graduate from high school and even college with no real map or GPS to find our way to financial success. We have blind spots that we are totally unaware of until we end up drowning in debt and in serious trouble when a crisis comes. This is true in just about every neighborhood. Most people are living paycheck to paycheck. We're drowning in debt from student loans, credit cards, and car loans. Most savings accounts are nearly dry, and the same goes for retirement accounts. Did you know that over half of millennials have saved nothing for retirement? All the stats on this stuff continue to get worse. Things are not improving. And we know the average life insurance gap is $495,000 per household. That means when someone dies, typically their life insurance falls $500,000 short of what is actually needed by the family they're leaving behind. All of these financial mistakes and struggles can create quite a mess. The good news is that you don't need to be tangled up in it anymore. You have the power to free yourself. That leads to question 2. What can I do right now to make sure I have financial freedom in the future? One option, the option we can help you with, is that you can grow wealth for yourself by helping other people navigate their money questions, helping them reduce debt and plan for the unexpected. We're talking about being like a financial guide for middle-income families who are often ignored or even abused by large financial companies, and for wealthier people who are confused or unsure if they've been getting the correct advice. And you're able to do this with very easy to understand tools, so you don't need to be a financial wizard or a math genius to do well. You've probably heard phrases like financial advisor, agent, or planner. That's basically what we're talking about, but within a context that allows you to be yourself and to enjoy helping people who will otherwise be ignored or not given the best advice. And in this case, there are multiple ways you can create income for yourself. You can literally start your own business without all the risk that typically comes with that. More about that in a minute. For now, I want to get to another question that often comes up. Question 3. How can I be a financial guide for others if I'm not a master of this topic already? This is the fun part, because when you guide people through these important decisions, you'll experience different liberating moments. The first is when you realize the knowledge and tools that people use to become wealthy are not overly complicated. You really can understand them and help others to understand them too. You'll have access to tools and a process that literally does the work for you. Ultimately, you're helping people think about how to get rid of debt, how to save for retirement, and how to be prepared for unexpected challenges. Each of those things, debt, saving, and life insurance, they change people's lives, and people just need someone like you to guide them. It's like you're helping someone learn how to use the GPS app on their phone. You don't need to design and build the app. You just show them how to turn it on, choose a destination, and enjoy the journey. Question 4. What are some of the financial tools or concepts you use and teach to help people become wealthy? This is an important part of the conversation. These tools are not just good for helping other people, they can be powerful in your life too. The first one is a favorite for us because it addresses the most painful part of dealing with money: debt. We have a strategy that helps prioritize the quickest way to become debt-free. This is called debt stacking. It's when you pay off one debt and then use those dollars to pay off the next debt and to continue that pattern until you are totally free from debt. Using this strategy, you can pay off debt several years faster, saving thousands of dollars in interest payments and invest exponentially more in your retirement. Let's say you have $1,500 of debt payments, not including your home mortgage. Using the debt stacking strategy, you can have that $1,500 freed up in probably 2 or 3 years, and once it's freed up, you can invest that $1,500. If you invest $1,500 per month for the next 20 years, at a conservative 9% return, you'd have just over $1 million. We can show you more about how this works so you can understand it really well. Being in debt is so painful. This is a powerful way to crush it and move on. It's really fun helping other people understand it and then watching them untangle from debt. Another very important concept is the rule of 72. It tells you how long it takes to double your money. It's a great tool for people who are just starting to figure out how to invest. The rule of 72 uncovers something that the bank and insurance industries often don't talk about, and that's because it reveals how you can make a lot more money investing your dollars instead of saving it in banks or paying too much for life insurance. A lot of us were taught to put money away in a savings account, but if we're saving for the long term, that's not the best idea. If you put your money in a bank, you get a small return. If you invest your money, you can see a much larger return because of something called the power of compound interest. For example, if you invest $200 a month for 35 years, your money would grow to $148,683 at a 3% interest rate. At a 6% interest rate, it would have grown to $286,366. But if you would have received a 12% interest rate, your money would have grown to $1,299,053. That's the power of compound interest. Your money can earn you more money just by being in the right place. Another very important thing we talk about is income protection. That phrase is interchangeable with life insurance, but to call it income protection is more accurate to why it's valuable. Sometimes when people think of life insurance, they think of money that can be used to pay for a funeral when someone dies. But it's far more than that. Imagine a couple who has 2 children. Their monthly budget is $8,000. Each spouse makes $4,000 each month. If one of those providers dies, the other spouse and their children are not just losing someone they love, they're losing an income. They now only have $4,000 per month to pay for an $8,000 budget. Now, in addition to grieving the death of someone they love, they're going to have to change their lifestyle in dramatic ways just to make things work financially. When the income stops, because it's not protected, and the bills keep coming, it leads to financial ruin. It's easy to make mistakes in this area. Most financial planners and insurance agents will first sell you on a life insurance called cash value life insurance or whole life insurance, which is a product that provides too little protection at too great a cost. And sometimes we think we're covered under a group policy at work, not realizing that plan only pays out if you're an active employee. So if you're out of work too long because you're sick or recovering from a surgery, you're not even covered. Too many people learn this the hard way. As a financial guide, we show people how to get the most out of relatively inexpensive term life insurance so that they can provide income protection for their loved ones and avoid very costly mistakes. The priority is to make sure that families can pay their bills and focus on healing and not be overwhelmed by financial stress. That's income protection. We all need it, and it feels really good to help other people find it. Let me tell you about one more valuable tool that we use with clients. It's called the Financial Independence Number. To discover your financial independence number is to learn how much money you have to accumulate through saving and investing in order to retire and live the quality of life you're used to. The financial independence number is the most important number in our financial lives, and yet most people have no idea what it means or how to attain it. We have a digital tool that makes it easy to discover. And really, that digital tool can help clients navigate their entire financial journey. You'll have access to a platform that functions like a GPS for money decisions. It's easy to use, and it's designed to help you do a good job serving your clients. Question 5. Who made this video and what is Primerica? Earlier, I referenced a group of friends who created this webinar video. Each person in that group started their own business where we get to guide people through financial decisions, and we all use the concepts that were just summarized. We live in cities all over North America, and we represent many different backgrounds. These are real pictures of some of the people we're talking about. This group has had a lot of fun helping people, and they've been very successful doing it. And truly, we believe you can do what we've done. Starting a business is typically extremely difficult. For us, not so much, because we did it with the help of a distribution provider called Primerica. To be clear, it did take a lot of hard work. It's just that Primerica paid a vast majority of startup costs and gave us the tools we needed to make it happen. We chose Primerica because it's a company that cares about all people, not just the wealthy. The company promises to put families first and to protect our most important assets by doing what's right. That's a promise we all aim to keep. Listed on the New York Stock Exchange, been in business since 1977, part of the Fortune 1000. And through us, Primerica has insured approximately 5 million lives while helping more than 2 million clients invest in their future. And it's not just our clients. A lot of companies have done their research on us, and many have chosen to partner with Primerica to help us fulfill our mission across North America. Forbes named Primerica as one of America's most trustworthy financial companies and one of the best employers for women. The Better Business Bureau gave us an A+ rating. We're special because we do things differently. Morningstar, a financial research company, said Primerica will do to financial services what Amazon did to retail. That means with the help of Primerica, we can make financial freedom super accessible for everyone, not just wealthy individuals. That's what we love about it. You can also see the enthusiasm for Primerica on Wall Street when you look at some of the top firms who, after doing their research, invested millions of dollars into Primerica stock. The shortlist includes Fidelity, Vanguard, and BlackRock. Our company is doing really well. We're growing like crazy and maintaining the integrity of keeping our promises. That's why we're proud to share this opportunity with you. Let's look at a couple more important questions. Question 6. How do I get started and how do I get paid? Step 1. Submit an application. This gets you set up to start training and to get the necessary licenses. If you were to get those licenses on your own, in most states it would cost up to $1,500, but Primerica pays the majority of those costs for you. The only investment on your part at this point is $99 to cover your background check and study materials. Even then, you can earn it right back in the form of a bonus paid to you when you complete your training and you get your state insurance license. Step 2, complete a 30 to 60 day training depending on how fast you want to move. You can also earn a bonus during this period by observing field training appointments and client development with your trainer as they begin to build a team and a client base for you. Step 3, Continue to plug into the system. If you stay focused, are willing to learn, and do your best, the system will go to work for you, and you'll be amazed where you are just 6 to 12 months from now. When you start, you get access to amazing technology support. For $25 a month, you'll have access to all the software you need to operate professionally and paperless, including a client relationship manager and many other super valuable tools. For context, software in this field can easily run $2,000 a year. One of the most attractive reasons to be in the financial industry is that income is typically earned 3 different ways: upfront, recurring, and for training and developing others. So the potential to build an income that comes in whether you personally are working or not provides incredible security. Here's an example of how you could potentially earn income beginning part-time. Let's say you introduce a couple to what you're doing, and they're interested in meeting and learning more. We gather information to prepare an analysis or roadmap that provides specific steps they can take to reach their financial goals. They are so thankful and excited about what you showed them that they decide to move forward. And you help this family save money with low-cost term life insurance. You help them roll over an old 401k of $20,000, get a will, and set up a monthly investment of $250 a month. Some products, like the term life insurance or income protection, will generate upfront commissions, while others will start to provide a residual or passive income stream into the future. As their investment values increase, so does your compensation for servicing them. It's pretty typical to earn about $500 to $1,000 each time you provide a service like this to a client. So if you can imagine helping 4 clients a month, that's $2,000 to $4,000, and once you earn a couple promotions, that amount per client goes much higher. And like I said, that's only one of the ways you can produce income. An important aspect of building a secure business income is having the ability to earn active and passive income. Our model allows for both. As you find more clients who are able to invest for retirement and college savings, it's possible within 5 years to be making $5,000 to $10,000 a month of recurring income from those accounts. The third way to earn income is probably the most exciting. Fast forward a few months, clients are being developed, you're sharing the business and income potential with more and more people that you're meeting, and some decide to join you in exploring the potential for themselves. They obtain licenses and complete their field training and begin to develop clients of their own. The compensation plan rewards and incentivizes you to expand and build the team to serve more clients. That compensation is upfront and recurring, just like when you develop a client yourself. With no limit on the number of people you can train, the income can grow with no limits. The business model is very common. When a doctor has other doctors work for her, she has a practice. When a lawyer hires other lawyers to work for him, he has a firm. When you train people to be financial guides for others, you have an agency. Once your agency or team is productive enough, you earn the title of vice president, and you get paid in 4 ways. You earn money through your own personal clients. You earn money when the people you train find clients. You earn bonuses and stock awards monthly depending on overall performance. And if you help the people you trained to become a vice president with an agency like you, then you earn a royalty from their businesses. To give a sense of timeline, if you're focused, it's possible to qualify as a vice president and own your own business within 18 months. And at that point, it's realistic within a short amount of time to earn $20,000 a month or more. It takes some people longer, but that will give you an idea of what's possible. And please know, we're not trying to wow you into a new career by throwing around huge numbers. We're trying to be realistic in regards to what you can expect. With hard work and focus, you can surprise yourself with how much money you can make. Question 7. How hard is it to do this for real? Well, submitting your application, completing your training, and getting licensed will take some work. You'll need to study and be curious, ask questions, and push yourself to be ready for the licensing exam. We have over 130,000 financial representatives within Primerica who have accomplished it, so it's tremendously realistic. Once you get started, you'll just have to be consistent. It can be challenging, but we help you figure it out. If you know how to send an email, make a phone call, or send a text, connect on social media, and ask questions, you can do this. Overall, it will take hard work, and maybe it'll even be harder than I'm making it sound right now. But anything worthwhile is going to challenge us in new ways. Might as well challenge yourself doing something that's going to pay you really well. Sometimes we say, the business is simple, it's just not always easy. The keys are to be self-motivated, to follow the steps we provide you, and to have faith in yourself, have faith in the people who want to help you, and in the system that's designed to support you. So at this point, you may have more questions, but you probably have an idea of what you might be interested in. I'm wondering if you could pick from this list of 3 possible paths. Path 1, maybe you want to learn more about the financial concepts we talked about and create a plan for your own financial freedom. Path 2, you would like to learn more about the part-time opportunity, making some additional income with a flexible schedule, and much of it can be done from home. Or Path 3, you would be fine to start part-time, but you want to transition to a full-time career and build a 6-figure income. Which path makes the most sense for you? We realize this is a lot to process. Please don't hesitate to ask anything. We love talking about this stuff, and no matter which path you choose, we'd love to help you take a step toward a financial future you can be proud of. Schedule a time now to learn how the future you want is closer than you think.